and Mr. Dennis will come, Dr. Dennis will come separately for the discussion, or should I give? So that's the time you come and complete. So सर का हो गया है सर इसका
Bangalore spot.
ओह
Have some tea coffee?
Yeah.
We'll just start 5 minutes.
ये किसका बब्बू का है? ये तो मेरा है।
No problem. Okay, thank you.
Entire team of AS Academy and European Association of Geoscientists and Engineers E feels immensely delighted to welcome you all to second Near Surface Geophysics Conference and Exhibition. Near Surface Geophysics is being extensively used around the world for various engineering, environmental, mining, groundwater, archaeological and forensic applications. The conference is being organized to bring various stakeholders on a common platform, share their experiences and deliberate upon ways and means to increase use of geophysics for various application areas. The conference is being organized along with an exhibition. Various new technologies and products have emerged in the field of geophysics, and the exhibition provides a platform for display of these technologies and products. Time management is the critical component towards organizing well-managed shows. Therefore, without any further delay, we shall start with the proceedings of the day. Before we begin, I once again like to request all of you to please put your mobile phones on the silent mode. Thank you. It is an honor to have with us our guest of honor for the day, Ms. Sushma Rawat, Director Exploration ONGC, shall be joining us very shortly. Our special guest, Dr. V.M. Tiwari, ex-director and outstanding scientist, CSIR NGRI. I will request Chairman Aqua Foundation to kindly escort them to the dais, please.
Tiwari sir, please.
So many of us out there with two hands, multiply it, raise them, and close. Welcome, sir. Dr. Gopal Dhawan, founder and chairman, DTKG, ex-CMD, Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited. Welcome, sir. Dr. A.K. Chaturvedi, ex-additional director, Atomic Minerals Directorate. Welcome, sir. Mr. Marcel Van Loon, executive director, E. Holding BV. Welcome, sir. We will now like to request Dr. Sanjay Rana, Chairman, Aqua Foundation, to welcome all the dignitaries with the token of oxygen, these beautiful life-giving plants. Ankita, you are behind Dr. Rana. My God, what is happening? Dr. Rana, please control your emotions. I've got my team in place. Ankita, please come forward. Two hands multiply, please put them together. Louder. You guys sound good there. Come on, give them more energy. Keep driving, go ahead. Must go on, go on, go on. Yes, 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 yes. Professor, louder and louder. Dhawan sir, belated happy birthday on 6th of November. I would now like to request all of you to rise up for the invocation prayer. Sound? Nitish ji, sound. The sacred invocation, let us raise our voice in unity beyond boundaries, beliefs or biases. This invocation prayer is beyond religion and creed, beyond the concepts of atheists and believers. So have no inhibitions and join us. To the vast energies of the cosmos, we express our profound gratitude for the minds that envisioned this gathering and every soul that made it come alive. Let these energies guide and fortify us to preserve the splendor of our earth, ensuring our explorations are safe and always in harmony with nature, and effective in making it a better world. May the wisdom we acquire here illuminate our path to a brighter tomorrow. Victory to the spirit of geosciences. Thank you. We will now request all the dignitaries on the dais to proceed for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. The act of lighting the lamp holds deep symbolic significance in many cultures around the world. It represents the dispelling of darkness or ignorance and the ushering in of knowledge and enlightenment. As we light this lamp today, it not only illuminates our venue, but also signifies our collective intent to embark on a journey of learning, collaboration, and growth during this conference. It's a beacon of hope, unity, and a shared pursuit of wisdom. Let this flame remind us to always seek the light of knowledge and to share that light with the world around us. And I'd also like to invite Ms. Ruth Das to please come forward for the lamp lighting. Pablo.
I got it.
She did. After you.
So good morning, everybody.
Good morning!
Good morning.
Good morning!
So welcome to the second year service in India, together with the Aqua Foundation. And it is a pleasure to be in India again. I actually came back from Kochi last week where we had SPG conference, and I see a few faces. Quite a lot of faces actually who traveled the same, who did the same travel. So welcome everybody. And it's good to be in Delhi again with this near service conference of the EEG, the Aqua Foundation. First of all, I want to thank a few people. Director of Exploration, she's not here yet. She was also in Kochi last week, so probably she's traveling now to come here. Yeah. Madam Susha Rawat, so she's coming. Then we have Dr. Tiwari. Then we have Mr. Kopal Vani. Then we have Dr. Shutavebi. And of course, I'd like to thank Sanjay Rana, who organizes everything in a good spirit and a lot of energy. So he's a good driver and the main driver of this conference, and I know you all know him personally, so he's really an active, very active person. Yesterday was his birthday when he turned 25, so if you have a chance, you can congratulate him with his birthday. Then I want to thank Ruth and Pragya. So Ruth is there, she's EEG. Pragya, actually she had also a birthday of 25. If you don't know her, she's hard to miss. She's here. So say hello to her as well today. So thank you again. So it's good to be here as EEG. So EEG is getting more and more active in Asia. Actually, to be honest, our most growing region is Asia at the moment. So we also have an incoming president in 2 years. This will be Sanjeev Raiput from Petronas, from Malaysia. He was also in Kochi. He's actually Indian. So and he comes in 2 years. So that shows that we are really working on Asia with Ruth in our office. So. And we do also a lot of near service, so we are already near service with EEG for more than 20 years. And this Indian near service shows that we do, and we have serious workshops and conferences in near service in the region and all over the world. And we have also another near service Asia coming up. It was last time in Taiwan. It will go to Tsukuba. Tsukuba is, I always say Tokyo, but no Japanese don't like that so much. But it's close to Tokyo, let's say, and next year is in Tsukuba, and that's another near service meeting in Asia where I want to see you all guys. And then I want to invite you for our annual conference, where probably a few of you are as well. I saw already a few who were near you in Vienna. So it's this year in Oslo, and it will be quite big. We have already sold much more exhibition space. It's in the middle of the industry. Oslo is in Norway where all the companies are situated, so we have We're already 50% higher than the agenda, so we're doing quite well there. I guess we end up with around 7,000, 8,000 people, so it will be really good to see you guys there. These companies who are there, a few of them will be for sure there. I guess most of them, so yeah. It's good to see you all there, and it's good to speak to you these days, and have a great conference.
Thank you, Mr. Masi. And we now request Dr. A.K. Chaturvedi, ex-Additional Director, Atomic Minerals Director, to address the gathering, please.
Thank you. Good morning, delegates on the dais and all the earth science fraternity sitting in this beautiful hall. On this day, I recall the first version of the near surface geophysics, which was held in Delhi in 2019 November. And most of us were part of that. It was wonderfully organized, and I remember the comments coming from the participants that the first conference has been organized in a much better way in India rather than what it was done in the Europe. That was one of the biggest compliments. So I will remember that. And I have no hesitation in saying that the second one is going to be much better than what we had done in the first one. So all the efforts of the whole team here, led by Dr. Sanjay Rana and others, so beautifully organized. Coming to the relevance of this particular conference related to the near surface geophysics, I think which is one of the most important part of the earth science research, because it is any project dealing with the infrastructure, mineral exploration, or the other resources exploration requires the contribution from the near surface geophysics. Whatever techniques, whatever technology you use for that, depending on what is the problem, it is there. And it is the most important that we do it at the right time and with the right technology. It's most critical in most of the projects that the proper technology is being used and it is used at the proper time. Because I have seen that the number of projects have failed or they could not get the required success because the things have been not done in the manner it has been done. We should do the reconnaissance work in the starting of the project to find out what are the potential areas. Not we do the reconnaissance work over the potential areas. Anyway, so the most of the challenges what we face in execution of any project is related to the cost overrun and the time overrun. It is one of the biggest problems in government or the private sector. And it can be improved or it can be done much better way if we follow the proper way of doing the geophysical investigations. It's good, particularly talking about India, that now the things are in a much better way and people are keen to use the technology rather than going on to the traditional way. And I'm sure the trend will go upward and people will be following the technology which is developing so fast in everyday basis that you have to decide what technology has to be used. So with these words, I wish a great success to the conference. On 7th and 8th, we'll be interacting with all our colleagues here from India and outside India, and I wish all the best for the conference. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And we now request Dr. Gopal Gans, Honorable and Chairman, DBAGX CNB Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited, to address the gathering, please.
Thank you. A very good morning to you all. My friends on the dais, Dr. V.M. Tiwari, former director, National Institute of Geophysics, NGRI. Dr. Loon, my classmate, Dr. Chaturvedi, Anand Chaturvedi, Dr. Sanjay Rana, who is welcome of this event, this conference, and the soul of this event, our Pragyagi, dear Pragyagi, and all the participants, all the fellow delegates in this conference. It's a great occasion to be here. And as my friend Anand said, that the first near surface let us welcome our chief guest, Vikram. Well, so the first IMST was a resounding success. And I must say that this is a truly international event which is dedicated purely to geophysics and which is a very, very important milestone. And sometimes I feel that Dr. Sanjay Rana and his team, they have done what perhaps other institutes, including the government ones, couldn't do. And that's a big achievement as far as application of geophysics in this country is concerned. And you see, I'm a geologist, and I always believe that geophysics is the third eye to the geologist. And I must confess that it has really helped us. Wherever my own skills have failed me, or I found that something else to be done. I started my career in HPC, and in early 80s, we applied the simple seismic profiling in early 80s at low-tech project. It was a collapsed tunnel, and we had to reroute it. We had no drilling equipment at that time, which could deliver some results very quickly. So geophysics, I tried with my own hands, and I found that the results were quite correct. Later on, my friend Mr. Kapil, he joined. He is a geophysicist from IIT. And since then, we have been trying geophysics at every challenging project, at every stage, including investigation, construction, and even sometimes we have attempted problems post-construction if there is any problem in any of the hydrocarbon decay. And geophysics has never failed us. It has got a lot of potential. Not only in infrastructure projects, but also in mining projects and particularly disaster mitigation. But the importance is what is the correct stage to apply? In most of the situations, I find that we look for geophysical solutions when the project is already in IC. Particularly, I'm talking about the infrastructure projects. So here, our mindset has to change. And this conference, I'm sure, is going to help us to propagate this message across the globe that when to apply geophysics, how to apply geophysics. And because I think a lot of education is also required to the professionals who are building up these infrastructure projects and maintaining these infrastructure projects. So with these words, I really wish very well to this organization, and I am sure that it will be much better than the first IST. And the message which will go across the country will be very useful to all professionals who are working for infrastructure projects, mining projects, and including the oil industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dhawan sir, and we'd like to once again formally welcome Ms. Sushma Rawat, Director Exploration ONGC, the guest of honor for the day, with a round of applause, please. Welcome. And I now request Dr. B.M. Tiwari, Ex-Director and Outstanding Scientist, CSIR NGRI, to address the gathering, please.
Madam Sushma Rawat, honored guest today, distinguished scientist, very dedicated geo explorationist over the decades. If we see the names, you will find the name from the different continents, and you can see the director of the EAG, and you can understand that he could take time to come to India, especially for the second near surface geophysics conference, and celebrate the birthday of Dr. Rama. And as had been told, and most of us had witnessed, that how people perform during their birthday by Virat Kohli's centuries today, like on 5th November. So compliments to all the colleagues, those who have been for months together, putting their mind and heart to organize this. My dear delegates, namaskar and very good morning to all of you. We all understand today, as Dhawan Sahab has rightly said, going to the third eye in our mythology, sometimes in the all sent maybe thousands of years back, when we talk about our mythology and see that Shankara has the third eye, Trinetra. So already it has been told, like Trinetra, this near surface geophysics. What I would like to emphasize here, that over the years, if we see, the science evolved based on the technologies, based on our pursuing of the different subjects. So there had been a disciplines, there had been a discipline boundaries, and then we moved to the era when we call multidisciplinary. And then we where different kinds of the disciplines try to address the similar problem, and they are afterwards combined, their results are combined, interpreted, and the issues which were thought of being addressed independently. But over the period of time, when we realized that each like individuals had strengths and weaknesses, the disciplines as well as the subjects also to have. So how can we take the strengths of each of them together to have a better science for the decision making, for the decisions which are important for the environment, ecology, and also for the growth of the mankind. So over the periods from one point to another, then we came to the transdisciplinary we are talking of. So the era of doing particularly the independent research, disciplinary research, disciplinary investigations, or even we say multidisciplinary, cross-disciplinary are done. You might have seen a few of the now results, few of the studies. They have started doing the joint immersion of the lithologs, geological lithologs with the geophysical data and so on to improve upon. Why I am talking these issues? Because the near surface, the thing which we consider near to us, near to our field, is very far because of the large heterogeneities and because of the temporal variability in that if we add to the different fluid movement as well as the micro. So in that respect, the present day, the near surface geoscience as such, if you call it in a broader sense, and geophysics becomes very important. And having this second edition of Near Surface Geophysics Conference is very pertinent, very timely, and very important. It's also important, particularly for the countries like India, which is trying to think of Atmanirbhar Bharat. And the concept is not because that we want to be in a position that we don't want to have help from others, but this situation arose between the first geophysics, near surface geophysics conference and the second near surface geophysics conference, the COVID era. And that made us to understand that there is a need of the local solutions and sometimes the local solutions for the global problems. And in that respect, whether it is the issues of the water, whether issues of the other resources, but most importantly, the ecology and environment sustainability over the you can say centuries and so on, so that the humanity gets benefited. So in this respect, I feel really privileged and honored to be part of the first and the second, thanks to Dr. Rana and his team, that we have been the part of the organizing team as well as the part of the deliberations which is starting today. And I'm sure that this deliberation would certainly make us to understand how important it is to know our very closest part of the Mother Earth. The other point which I would like to also emphasize that we are today very blessed with having one of the very distinguished person who heads the exploration programs in the one of the biggest company of the country, ONGC, Sushma Rawarji. And we have the distinguished delegates coming from research, academia, and the industry. And when we join such kind of the forces together, I'm sure that the objectives of the initiation of the near surface geophysics conferences in collaboration with the Association of European Geophysicists would certainly meet its objective. And with this, I would compliment once again to the organizer and thank all of you to dare to come to Delhi to face not only the near surface issues, but also near surface atmospheric tissues. With this, I would also like to welcome all my colleagues who came from abroad and be part of this. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. Very well said. Yes, atmosphere issues also, but Delhi hai Dilwale ki. With this, I would like to request Ms. Sushma Rawat, Director Exploration ONGC, to please deliver her keynote address.
First of all, Namaskar and a very good morning to all of you. It is wonderful to see so many faces which have been in the conference for petroleum geophysicists at Kochi, and they have been able to make it here. And I also apologize for being late. It's been a very fruitful year, and when I was listening, whatever I say might not be up to the mark. So with all due respect to the distinguished guests and experts on the dais, Mr. Markel von Bloom, and I think all the others are doctors except me. So right from Mr. Chaturvedi to Dr. Chaturvedi to Dr. Tiwari to Dr. Dhawan, Mr. Rana, who's I think the driving force, all the experts sitting in the audience. Coming from an E&P company looking for oil and gas, I will not say we look into deep oil and gas, but yes, after almost more than 150 years of oil and gas exploration, because that is the time that we discovered oil in Digboy and Assam. So, and we started commercial drilling way back in 1880. So it's more than 150 years, and before that there used to be sporadic. So it's not that we only look into the deeper realms of the crust, but perforce as we are coming up with the discovery of oil and gas fields, which are so-called easy oil, we are forced to look into the deeper and deeper realms. But having said that, this is a revelation for me to come to something with such a big focus, and I must compliment all the organizers and the thought leaders who even thought that in an industry which is mostly focused towards deeper areas, the near surface seismic and near surface geophysics needs to be taken ahead. So, and obviously, all of you who have gathered here, I know a lot of you have innovative ideas which would have come to you. A lot of you are already into the research areas for this, and some of you, like me, are the beginners or the learners of what we can use and what we can do to enhance near surface geophysics in terms of the understanding of it, in terms of the research that will go into it, and of course ultimately the utilization of it, and to cap it all, make more and more people aware that the advantages of doing near surface geophysics has a direct implication on the overall development of the socio-economic fabric of any area. So it's my great pleasure to stand before you today, and I believe this is the second one. I didn't know there was an inaugural at the first one. This event brings together, as I've already told you, experts, research professionals from various fields who share common interests in exploring the mysteries and complexities of the Earth's surface. And I'm still not sure why I was asked to do the keynote, because I think most of you know much more than what I can tell you. The near-surface geophysics focuses on the various geophysical methods to investigate the subsurface properties. And it has never been more important, as I said, as it is today. You know, the world faces numerous environmental challenges. I'll just touch upon these. And understanding of the dynamics of the Earth's crust becomes crucial for sustainable development and the protection of our planet's resources. Whether it is assessing the impact of climate change, which is a much talked about subject today, and there are some techniques and some areas which can benefit in trying to hold or just take control of the global warming there is. So near surface seismic, I think, is going to be one of the big tools which would be used more and more in the future. And it is also assessing the impact of climate change, managing water resources, mineral exploration, we all know, carrying out forensic investigations to detect direct evidence on ensuring the stability of civil engineering projects, near-surface geophysics, and providing valuable insights and solutions. As mentioned, I'm a geologist, so when Dr. Dhawan was saying it, I totally identified with the kind of feel when, while addressing you. I'm a petroleum geologist, geoscientist by profession, and the application of geophysical methods in oil and gas exploration, though it targets deeper depths, but we do a lot of non-seismic, data collection, data acquisition, processing, and interpretation also in ONGC. So we have a very strong department for gravity and magnetic, and we are on the path to enhance that. A lot of data over the years has been either acquired specifically for ONGC, or we have taken it from DGH and other agencies. And in the coming year or two, I think we are going to acquire more and more of non-seismic data. So we are looking into the gravity magnetic, the gravity radiometric, electromagnetic, or the passive seismic as well. And we have recently, in the past year, carried out AGG and FTG surveys in the Northeast. We are also looking into acquiring these because of the difficulty, the logistic difficulties, especially for the Himalayan realm, which stretches from Kashmir to the Arunachal Pradesh. So we are having an inclination to go into more and more of non-seismic kind of acquisition or remote sensing of the near subsurface. There are a lot of areas where there are seepages, so we want to determine them, but they are a little bit inaccessible. The road accessibility is poor. So this is the area which can be sensed remote, and then we can go in for the conventional seismic over there. So in today's interconnected world, the near-surface geophysics transcends boundaries and finds applications in various sectors, from the environmental and geological studies to infrastructure development, as has been mentioned before. Of course, one field is the archaeology and natural resource exploration, and the impact of geophysics, near-surface geophysics, is far-reaching. The importance lies in the ability to non-invasively investigate and understand the subsurface environment. The field continues to evolve, and as technology advances, it is increasingly employed in interdisciplinary services and practical applications across numerous industries that enables us to make informed decisions, mitigate risks, and optimize our use of resources. One area which I would like to mention, and which people do not talk too much about, is because we have been looking at the subsurface. For us, generally, the shallower areas we tend to ignore because we know that's already been done. But in the coming years, and just to inform you, other than oil and gas, we are in ONGC, we are also doing CBN. so coal bed methane. And this thought came to me, of course, being a student of geology, we know where the coals can be, especially in the areas where Gondwanas are there. But when I was in the northeast, I saw, and this is a state of Meghalaya, they do coal mining through what they call it is not the conventional types, it's more of a grey market, but they have a lot of coal which is not too deep. So they do coal mining through rat holes, which are very small, you know, you might have heard it and a lot of times it comes in the news. So, you know, when the mine collapses or some illegal operations, some accident happens. So, we are there very strongly in the Damodar Valley, in the Raniganj, Haria, North Karanpura areas. And there are other companies also which operate in CBM. So this near surface, we know that these coal seams might be running as shallow as 200, 300 meters. The CBM countrywide, that can become one focus for this industry to map the shallow coal seams and try to come up with, the assessment of how much there can be and how it can be accessed. The other area, which again ONGC has taken, of course, GSI, that's the Geological Survey of India, they've done a lot of mapping. So that is the area of geothermal. We already started drilling in Ladakh for the geothermal, wherein we are getting good, temperature windows at a depth of around 400 meters. So, there were a number of survey wells drilled by GSI, but unfortunately, the one which we drilled had a blowout, and the logistics, in terms of taking the rig is the problem. But now, with near surface geophysical techniques, I think we need to map, and we have marked out other areas in other parts of the country, whether it be in the southern part in Tamil Nadu, in Krishna Godavari Basin, that is Telangana and Andhra. Then we have done a lot of studies in other parts of the Himalaya, especially where the faults are there. So these shallow fault systems, again, is what we can look at through the near surface geophysics. Of course, infrastructure, there was rightly said, I would say, regarding infrastructures and what we are facing, and with the Honorable Prime Minister declaring the Amrit, we have a lot of projects, infrastructure projects which are coming up, a lot of logistics, a lot of road and transport systems that are being devised, not only roads but also railways. And since I come from a state like Uttarakhand, where most of the travel is done by the roads, so we have a couple of projects which are railway projects, and similarly in the northeast, which is again mountainous, road transportations take a long time. So a lot of civil engineering related projects that are coming up for infrastructure, that is there. The other important, of course, near seismic, again I will mention there are areas in India where we have water as a rainfall, but because of the improper land use or improper capture of this rainwater, there are periods in a year where they face sort of a semi-drought or a drought. I have seen this in Assam, and when I was told by one of the district collectors, we were in the field during the COVID time over there, and then he said, we are shortly going to declare this area as a drought prone. So this is, it's sort of shocking, but I think in terms of the watershed management, in terms of the land usage, that is again where we can take use of near surface seismic, the construction of the dams, even for the check dams, because eventually that impacts the surrounding settlements and the people. We have seen what happened in Joshimat, and again I think hydrogeology would benefit much more from that. Again, mentioning about ONGC, but this has been almost like a 2-decade-old project. A lot of you might have heard of the third river, which used to go, into the Arabian Sea in the Kutch area. That was called Saraswati. So ONGC had undertaken the mapping of this subsurface river all across Haryana and then Rajasthan. We drilled a lot of wells, and at times we were proven correct to establish the subsurface, water aquifers. We drilled a lot of wells, and these are not very shallow, but deep in terms of hydrogeology, so around 500-600 meters, but they have given water. So near surface geophysics, I think this is one area. This is something which is going to come up, and with more and more technology improvements, I think, coming in terms of the processing of this particular data also. So this is the area where we are looking forward to benefit from. So some of the challenges, of course, which I see a lot of papers which are put up for discussion, and there will be oral presentations over the next 2 days. And we have sent a couple of geophysicists from the ONGC so that they learn more about it. And I hope that by the end of 2 days, there will be a lot of suggestions and proposals coming to my office as to where it can be used more. Our exposure, I mean, I'm being very frank to it, our exposure is limited in terms of near surface geophysics within ONGC. So just requesting anything, any proposal which is worth chasing, please do let us know. And of course, we do carry out a lot of geological field party workshops all across India in different stratigraphies, in different tectonic settings. So related to that, if we could have projects which address near surface geophysics, it would be wonderful, and we can take it along. So some of the challenges that came to my mind were the resolution and the depth limitation. The achieving high resolution image of the near surface obviously is a challenge, and particularly where investigating complex geological structures, the urban environments, or the heterogeneous subsurface conditions. After that comes the data integration. It often involves the integration of data from multiple geophysical methods, and also, I would like to say, along with near surface geophysics, there is a lot of data which is available in the well logging domains. ONGC itself has drilled more than 17,000 wells. So, and this is all across different basins, so we have a lot of data, and it would be wonderful if some of the research students or research bodies can come up with idea integrating it with near surface seismic, and again, trying to bring out more from the subsurface. Then we have of course, the cost and the accessibility of the technology. It could be another challenge, but in spite of that, I think it is a human endeavor to keep on reaching out for more, to keep on hoping that they are able to decipher different mysteries of the earth, and also try to contribute to the not only the technical world, not only the knowledge world, but also to the society on large. So, in conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers for bringing us together at this forum, and I am confident whatever gets shared, and I hope, sir, it gets recorded and shared with different industry entities as well, especially the NOCs, so that at some point of time we can converge with what we know from within the industry to what comes through the conferences of near surface geophysics. So once again, thanking all of you and saying I do not know how much of it was of the research level. Of course, I was once a part of CSIR as a JRF, but then left off because I was given a chance to be a part of the E&P industry. And hoping that you learn more and more and you discuss and deliberate on things which might have been puzzles to you there at the back of your mind. And having such a varied congregation, I think it will benefit all of us. With that, thank you and namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We now request all the dignitaries on the dais to release the proceedings of second Near Surface Geophysics Conference. Dr. Rani, could you please come forward? Thank you. Keep moving, keep giving it to sir. Thank you. Please leave here. Sir's copy. And the photographer on the floor. Thank you. Now may I request Dr. Sanjay Rana, Chairman, AF Academy, to propose vote of thanks, please.
Thank you, Prakash. Actually, I wish that someone else does it every time. Because for me, it's a very emotional moment. This conference is always a very emotional moment. For me, it's not a conference, it's like a family get-together. The people we see here are either friends or gurus, my teachers. I have my old Professor Shastri Sahab sitting here. We have people who have taught me to work in field, like Chandra Sahab is there, Dhawan Sahab is there. These people have guided me in my life. So it's a very, very emotional moment. Otherwise, I would love to speak extempore, but I know that I won't be able to do it because my eyes get teary, I get emotional. So I've noted it down so that I'm not missing anyone in my thanks speech, right? So I'll read it out. That's the best I can. So once again, a very good morning. As we draw the curtains on this grand inaugural ceremony, my heart swells with gratitude and anticipation of what's to come. The realm of near-surface geophysics, a subject that I hold incredibly close to my heart, this is what I have been doing for the last 33 years, has always been a conference of mystery, discovery and collaboration. This gathering is a testament to that spirit. The earth beneath our feet holds countless secrets, and it is our privilege and duty to uncover them. It is this shared curiosity, this common purpose that has brought us together today. And madam, when you talk about oil and gas, we are forever inducted to you in oil and gas industry because whatever techniques we use in near surface actually have always been invented for oil and gas industry. And we take it from there and continue here. And that's how we do it. The journey of the second Indian Near Surface Geophysics Conference has already begun on such a promising note. And it is due to the collective endeavors of numerous individuals and organizations from both our great nation and around the globe. I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to each one of you. To the brilliant minds present on the dais today, namely guest of honor Ms. Sushma Rawat, Director Exploration ONGC, special guest Dr. V.M. Tiwari, ex-director and outstanding scientist, CSIR and GRI, special guest Dr. Gopal Dhawan, founder and chairman DDAG, ex-CMD Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited, special guest Dr. A.K. Chaturvedi, ex-additional director Atomic Minerals Directorate, and Mr. Marcel Van Loon, Executive Director EEC Holding BV. Your dedication to our shared passion is evident. It's your commitment and contribution that set the academic and intellectual tone for our conference. Your insights today have already given us a glimpse into the enlightening discussion to come. We are deeply appreciative of our financial supporters, namely Complete Instrumentation Solution, Emerald Geomodeling, Parcel, Southwest Pinnacle, Geon Services. Your generosity is not just funds, it's a belief in the power of exploration and understanding, a sentiment that resonates with every geoscientist here. A special acknowledgement to the Ministry of External Affairs and Ministry of Home Affairs. Their unwavering support and timely clearances have been instrumental, ensuring that we can host this diverse international gathering seamlessly. To our authors, co-authors and industry speakers scheduled over the next 2 days, we eagerly await your presentations. The backbone of our sessions, your scholarly contributions promise depth and breadth to our deliberations. Your work is nothing short of inspiring. The papers you have penned and the technical depth you have showcased are what gives this conference its academic and practical pearls. I have always believed that when theory meets application, magic happens. Our exhibitors, ready to showcase cutting-edge technology and services, will undoubtedly bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and its practical applications. A synthesis we all look forward to experiencing. My heartfelt thanks to all the exhibitors, namely Iris Instruments, Arus Geo Instruments, Ambrogeo, HGS, Northwest, Pan India Consultant, Excalibur. Arus Geo Instrument, which has been recently named as TEM Company. I would also like to thank our associates for the event, namely CSIR NEVI and Association of Exploration Geophysicists. Behind every successful event is an invisible army ensuring its smooth execution. To the teams managing logistics, administration, and every tiny details, your dedication is deeply appreciated. In particular, I would like to profoundly thank the woman power behind the event. Ms. Pragya Sharma, Ms. Pavni Mittal, Ms. Ankita Gautam, Ms. Ruth Das, and I will also mention Mr. Shavin. He could not come because of some problems, but he has been. In closing, to every delegate, participant, and attendees, it's your fervor and active participation that will truly set the tone for the coming days. As we immerse ourselves in the vast world of geophysics, let's foster collaboration, embrace new learning, and above all, enjoy the shared journey of discovery. Dear attendees, you are the heartbeat of this conference. Your engagement, questions, and sheer enthusiasm will make all the difference in coming couple of days. Before I conclude my vote of thanks, I am thrilled to share a token of our deep appreciation for your presence and enthusiasm. As a gesture of our profound gratitude and to further ignite our shared passion for near-surface geophysics, it gives me immense pleasure to announce that every attendee of this conference will receive a complimentary one-year membership to the Society of Near-Surface Geophysics. This esteemed society is the first and only of its kind dedicated solely to the advancement and collaboration within our field. To avail this offer, simply scan the QR code displayed at various locations throughout our venue. You will see these kind of posters. You can see Scan Me, this blue poster which you see. Just scan this with your mobile phone. It will take you to a small form. Once you fill it, you get 1 year complimentary membership of this society. This is more than just a membership. It's an invitation to continue engaging, learning, and contributing to the growth and innovation in near-surface geophysics. We encourage you to join, connect, and help shape the future of a vibrant community. On behalf of Team AF Academy and EEC, thank you for being here, for sharing in our passion, and for making this conference the beacon of knowledge it promises to be. Looking forward to an enlightening and successful conference ahead. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rana. With this, we come to the conclusion of the inaugural ceremony. Thanks to all the dignitaries once again. I will request Dr. Rana to please escort our dignitaries to the front row, please. Recognizing and celebrating the outstanding achievements of individuals, groups, and organizations in the field of near-surface geophysics. With an aim to honor and inspire innovation, these awards highlight the exceptional contributions made by research scholars, academicians, researchers, research institutes, government organizations, and industry professionals. By acknowledging excellence in various categories, the Global Near Surface Geophysics Awards seek to foster collaboration, encourage groundbreaking research, and promote the importance of geophysics in addressing today's most pressing environmental and resource challenges. We are thrilled to bring together the global geophysics community to showcase the remarkable accomplishments of our peers and applaud their dedication to advancing our understanding of the Earth's near-surface processes. With this, we would now like to start with the awards ceremony. To do the honors, may I request Ms. Sushma Rawat, our guest of honor for the day, along with Dr. Sanjay Rana, Chairman, Aqua Foundation, to please come and present the awards. We will first begin with the organizational awards in the alphabetical order. We'd like to call upon Mr. Kripal Chaudhary, Geophysicist and Business Manager, TSP Amber Engineering India Private Limited. Following the success of TSP 303 system, Amber Technologies introduced TSP 603 impact system especially for TBM tunnel projects in 2022, where pneumatic impact hammer is being used to generate seismic waves. Amber Engineering India Private Limited is awarded the Global Near Surface Geophysics Award 2023 under the category of Innovative Geophysical Technology or Method Award, or under the organization category for TSP 603 impact system. Many congratulations. Can you have a round of applause, please? We'd now like to call upon Mr. G.P. Bansal, Chief Project Manager, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, Delhi Metro Project DC-05. Whenever it's about application of latest geophysical tools in the country, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation Limited has since inception led the League of Government Organizations. DMRC in its project DC-05 is credited with implementation of advanced XU geophysics and color probing technologies. Project DC-05, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation Limited is awarded the Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Best Near Surface Geophysics Project by a government category. Thank you. We'll now like to call upon Mr. Andreas, CEO, Emerald Geomodeling. Reducing geological risk in the infrastructure projects, Emerald Geomodeling is a technology dedicated to reading unknown ground conditions and helping large infrastructure projects to reduce the need for intrusive ground investigations. Emerald Geomodeling AS is awarded the Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Excellence in Industry Award. Congratulations. May we have a round of applause, please. Thank you. We now like to call upon Mr. Vikas Jain, Chairman and Managing Director, along with Mr. Piyush Jain, Joint Managing Director, Southwest Pinnacle Exploration Limited, Integrated Exploration and Drilling Service Provider for energy, ferrous, non-ferrous, atomic, precious, industrial minerals, aromatic, oil and gas, and unconventional energy. Southwest Pinnacle Exploration Limited is awarded the Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Excellence in Industry Award. Thank you. With this, we come to the individual awards. We have, on behalf of Dr. Anjan Patel, due to his health reasons, he is unable to make it. I'd like to call upon Dr. Anantlal Murmu to receive award on his behalf. Dr. Anjan Patel has made significant contribution in the area of soil characterization using piezoelectric bender extended as algorithms. Dr. Anjan Patel is awarded Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Innovative Geophysical Technology or Method Award. Thank you. We now like to call upon Shri Arup Das, a distinguished professional geophysicist and project manager, professional, has remarkable professional achievements and outstanding contributions to the world of geophysical exploration services that sets new standards in the industry. Shri Arup Kumar Das is awarded Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Distinguished Service Award in Near Surface Geophysics. Congratulations, sir. We'll now like to call upon Dr. S. Bagari Babu. During the period 2002 2010 to 17, Dr. S. Bangaru Babu worked as a geophysicist at Geophysics Division, Western Region Geological Survey of India, Jaipur, and carried on extensive research geophysical gravity and magnetic surveys and one scale over the Aravali Delhi Port belt for the study of basement cover. We congratulate Dr. Bangaru Babu. He is receiving Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Outstanding Field Innovation Award. Thank you. We now like to call upon Mr. Sir Joseph, a visionary leader in the mining industry. He has been at the forefront of technological innovation, transforming the landscape of Indian mining through groundbreaking achievements and international collaborations. Mr. Sir Joseph is awarded with the Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Outstanding Field Innovation Award. We'd like Mr. Joseph to please hold back to receive his other award under the category of Excellence in Geohazard Detection and Mitigation. We congratulate Mr. Sir Joseph. We now like to call upon Dr. Ranjan Sinha, DGM Kane, Oil and Gas. He is a distinguished research person, visionary geoscientist and hydrogeologist in the R&D organization along with the oil and gas industry for 28 years. Dr. Ranjan receives Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Excellence in Groundwater Investigation and Management. Thank you. We now like to call upon Mr. Saurabh Sharma. Mr. Saurabh Sharma is a young engineer who, although being a government official, prides himself on being called an imaginer rather than merely an engineer. He is one of those stars which are on their way ahead, creating their own place in building constellation of running stalwarts. Mr. Saurabh Sharma receives Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Distinguished Service Awards in Near Surface Geophysics. We now like to call upon Mr. S.L. Kapil, who is a well-known geophysicist who has contributed immensely to the field of near-surface applications of geophysical techniques. He identified geometry and location of fault at Project innovative approaches such as topography standard. Mr. S.L. Kapil receives Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the category of Distinguished Service Support in Near Surface Geophysics. We now like to call upon Professor Subrata Ghosh, an academician in a transferable service, who distinguished himself with equal proficiency in teaching, research as well as higher education administration. Associate Professor Subrata Ghosh is currently the head of the geology and coordinator at USC. Associate Professor Subrata Ghosh, WEAC, ES, receives Global Near Surface Geophysics Award under the Distinguished Academician Award for his contribution in teaching at geology, research on Himalayan geosciences. Congratulations, sir. The next award, which is for Vijay Jadavji, under the category of Excellence in Environmental and Engineering Geophysics. However, due to his health issues, he's been unable to make it, but we congratulate him. With this, we come to a very special category, which is Lifetime Achievement. Lifetime Achievement goes to Dr. P.C. Chandra, who is a very well-known name in the field of groundwater geophysics, and his list of achievements and contributions is practically endless. We'd like to call upon Dr. P.C. Chandra. Dr. P.C. Chandra, a professional groundwater geophysicist, was born in Varanasi, India in 1950. Dr. Chandra started his career as a groundwater geophysicist, a CSIR at Hyderabad, India, and in 1978 joined CGWB Government of India. He superannuated in December 2010 at the age of 60 as Regional Director CGWB. Dr. Chandra published a book, Groundwater Geophysics in Hard Rock, in 2015 through Taylor and Francis, London. We congratulate Dr. Chandra for receiving this award. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Chandra.
Good morning to you all. By listening to the deliberations of the distinguished scientists in the dais, I jotted down a few points, very interesting points. First of all, I am extremely honored and feel fortunate to get this prestigious award from Madam Rawat, Director Exploration. I am extremely thankful and grateful to Actor Foundation, its chairman, founder member, Dr. Sanjay Ranaji and his team led by Padya Sharma for the recognition bestowed upon me through this award. I am grateful to the member of the jury for finding me competent for this prestigious award. By God's grace, blessings of my parents, strong support of my family, and cooperation, motivation and encouragement from my seniors and colleagues throughout my career, that I could reach this day today for this honor. I remain grateful and indebted to my country and the organization, Central Groundwater Board, CSIR National Research Institute, WAPCOS, and the World Bank for giving me opportunity to work in 21 states of this country with freedom and innovation for the best positive output, making cherishing way to reach this dais for such an honor today. Groundwater geophysics, to which I belong, I started about 90 years back in India by Professor M.D. Ramchandra Rao. Of course, he joined ONGC. I started my career about 51 years back. And that time, groundwater geophysics was not that popular. And we had to struggle hard to establish it. Wow, but now it is not like that. Fortunately, we are in the golden era of near surface geophysics or groundwater geophysics in our country. This is because of Government of India, and we are extremely grateful to Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Jal Shakti Minister that we have launched a flagship program of aquifer management and mapping across the country widely, where we are using near surface geophysics extensively, and there we have got the state-of-the-art heliboard electromagnetic geophysical high-level geophysical surveys, and also groundwater geophysics economically. The basic objective was, or has been, that the welfare of this program reaches every citizen. But it was beyond imagination, like about 50 years back. The biggest challenge in groundwater geophysics is that, and that is the essence of groundwater geophysics, that whatever we infer today is to be proved tomorrow by drilling. And if we cannot go up to the expectations, then the problem starts. That is the biggest challenge in groundwater geophysics. Significantly, this extensive near-surface geophysical program in the country has given opportunity to strive for the participating agencies for the precision transformation of geophysical signatures into hydrogeological transformation accurately. And it may not be possible for a single organization to do that. As Dr. Tiwari told and Dr. Dhawan told, that we have to go for high resolution surveys for the shallow aquifers. Because through that only the water is going deeper and deeper. And also, Dr. Dhawan emphasized that the use of geophysics should be prior to the application, prior to the drilling, prior to coming to the decision-making process. That is very, very important. Many places we have seen earlier that we have been doing geophysics to see white shade, It's not like that. It should never fail. So that is how geophysics is progressing, and to exploit further the immense potential of near surface geophysics, fully delivering solutions to challenging groundwater solutions. There has to be a passionate involvement of the field organizations like CGWB or other state agencies, then research institutes like National Geophysical Research Institute, any other research institute, academics, and I will not hesitate to mention that we have got individual talented entrepreneurs like Dr. Sanjay Rana, he is here. He has got a magical divine power, I believe, that whatever challenge he takes up, he succeeds in that. It's something great for the geophysics. So that type of involvement is required in such type of program where we are using near surface geophysics so widely. These are golden opportunities for country for the near surface geophysics in India. As Madam Rawat told that she is interested to share the data for her kind information, madam. I was in Central Outer Board in Lucknow. There we have used seismic and well data of UP, Bihar and West Bengal, Ganga Basin and Bengal Basin. And we have delineated deep freshwater aquifers up to the depth of 28 to 2900 meters in Gandak Basin.
You did not encounter oil?
See, whenever we
it will be a
visit,
dual benefit.
whenever we visited ONGC, all the big bosses there, they will be telling that we could not get oil, at least you get water. But really it is a great thing, and we congratulate ONGC that they have got oil in Bengal Basin recently.
Yes.
In Ashok Nagar.
Yes.
I am keeping track of all those things because I am interested in the geophysical data of deep aquifers. So now we have to use, and see, this is a great thing Dr. Sanjay Rana has done to bring all the big scientists, emerging scientists in near surface geophysics at one platform. I am seeing here Professor Auken from Denmark. He is a renowned scientist in near surface geophysics working in heliborne surveys. He is here. It is great to meet you, Professor Auken. So this type of interactions should continue, and involvement of all the organizations and field organizations is essential. Thank you all, sir, madam. I have a humble request, and I seek blessings from you that this lifetime achievement should not be the end of my geophysical journey. Thank you.
May you always remain healthy and as active as you are now. God bless you, sir. I wish to thank all the dignitaries, guests, authors and delegates, media personnel and industry representatives present here. The display and poster area will be inaugurated right after the ceremony. With this, I would like to request all of you to please kindly rise up for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव
participants from all the sectors, all the categories.
ले सकते हैं वर्ड के साथ।